Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and this is kind of different for me. I am recording right around, quarter after 11 in the evening. So that's already a little bit odd. So, Dark Sage, why are you recording so late? Well, two reasons. One, I've got a very busy couple of days coming up. And when I say busy, I mean I'm going to be working two jobs. I'm working 8 a.m. to 1 at one of those jobs. We'll go there. And then I'm working 1 p.m. not 1 p.m. 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the other. So yeah, a little busy. And that's why I decided I would just go ahead and get a little recording done now. While I have time. Because tomorrow I'm probably going to want to come home from my first job, have a snack, get a little rest, and then get ready for the second job. So, it's going to be some evening recordings for a couple of days. So hopefully that doesn't throw you guys off way too hard. Kind of want that hat. The other reason is because I'm testing a slightly different audio setup. I just recently picked up a headset from a friend, and it's not really recent, but recent-ish. And I want to see how good of a job it does on either improving or not improving the audio quality. Basically, we're experimenting. Hey, you. So, I'll be having a look at the audio quality after I'm done recording. You guys will also have to, do your part to let me know how it sounds. Obviously, if it sounds like pure garbage, I'm not going to want to keep doing it, but we'll see. We'll see if having these big old earmuffs on my face has any positive effect. So this is Dr. Song, I'm pretty sure. I'm not doing a challenge. Like I said, this is mostly for testing purposes. So I can indeed acquire her help. It's just going to be a matter of whether or not I can, because I don't want to give up Flame Fusion. It's one of those arcanas that I may not take it very often, but I started with it this time, and then immediately used it incorrectly because I am a genius. But it's one of those arcana that I like because there's value to it. I can shotgun it, cast it really up close to somebody, and get it to work that way for huge damage. Or I can do it at mid to long distance and it'll get coverage that way. Or, I can just cast it behind the enemy and not do any damage at all. I mean, you can see the value in that, can't you? I'm sure that seems like the perfect solution. Alright, Iris, what do you got for me? Okay, Bladed Vine, that's good. Thunderdrop also seems like a pretty decent idea. Or Crystalline Balestra. We have options, is what I'm saying. Oh, and once again, man, I am just full of good ideas today. I'm not afraid of bottomless pits, and neither should you be. Mwaha! Alright. So now comes the part where I decide how I want to move forward. Let's once again look at the relics. Oh, that's not useful. Care. And that's good, but that would take just about all of my money. I think I'm gonna take Thunderdrop. Yeah, I don't know how I want to go about this. Do I want to buy another Arcana and give it to Dr. Song and see what I get from her? Because if I get either critical placebos or Elixir of Might, then I am doing great. Let's take a chance. This way, whichever one she does take, I'm happy with the result. Flame Fusion, like I thought. And I got the prescription bottle. Okay, well, I mean, if I suck that bad, sure. But looking at my Arcanas, there's now a chance that if I find Captain's Ring, that would be a big boost. Pardon me. The other thing that the Crystalline Ballestra does is it also is just more... It's a more reliable source of damage. And, yeah, not like in any of these. Maybe Noxious Dapper Cap, like, maybe. Oh, hello. That's the graduation cap he's selling. Crap, damn it. Then again, the Wizard's Wand might still be useful. I don't know, I'm gonna have to play around with that idea. So, from my perspective, the headset is working great. Just having the sound jettisoned right into my ear holes is definitely nice. Okay, I don't know why, but I keep constantly thinking that this is on right bumper, so I'm just gonna move it over. Oh, I didn't even point out, but I did start with the Cartographer's Quill. It's a good relic for those who have a bent for wanting to explore every nook and cranny of their environment. It'll also just make us stronger as time goes on, which, of course, has its own positive effects of, you know, being a tough guy. Alright, we've got the Ballestra upgrade, and I can fling boulders if I want to. Which, honestly, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. Oops. Oh, hey, hold on, I see Sidewinder's badge. That I definitely have to go for. I don't know how I missed that. There we go. Alright, so if I can, I will try to afford both the Boulder and the Ballestra. If I can only afford one, then I'm taking the Boulder. One, to have a good ranged option, and two, because I actually kind of like the Ballestra just as it is. And yeah, I'm only going to be able to take one. Oops. Beaten by a rock. How do you feel about that? I have my doubts, but let's take it. If it ends up leading to my downfall, then yeah, the obvious solution after that is don't take it anymore. Unless you have the other part. But it shouldn't take away too much from the... Oh no, I missed again. There we go. It's actually not too bad because everything just kind of has a... Not everything I'm using has like separate activations, so to speak, so the activation speed problem isn't that big a deal right now. You'll have to forgive me for shuffling around in my chair. I'm trying to make sure I'm nice and comfy. Oh, well, what do you know? But first, I need 47 more points. That is definitely top priority. Nothing else matters as much as the Magician's outfit does. So hey, for once I made the right choice. Like, sometimes the consequences are enough to make you not want to do something, which normally that's the case because I find the activation speed to be important, but, you know, depending on your build, it's definitely not a bad thing. And there we go, Magician's outfit. Now all of my spells activate at their normal speed and are stronger and will sometimes be enhanced if they're not. Yep, that's definitely a nice little boon. I appreciate having it. Oh, that's Iris's shop. Yeah, just about everything there is something I'm just gonna have to pass on. And outfit upgrade. Ooh, everything's looking up now. I like this. So I might not have enough money for a relic if I do that, but honestly, the outfit upgrade is usually one of the better things you can do. It just kind of depends on the robe, though. Sometimes it doesn't make that much of a difference. Like, if you're using shift, yeah, it's good for the evade chance, but it will barely register on your critical hit chance. You know, as an example. Ow. Okay, so that was not the smartest move I've ever made. So thanks to the hard drive repair I just did, I just recently started playing Fury Unleashed again. That was a game that I had nearly forgotten about, but then I noticed that there are some very interesting updates for the game. Namely, there are these interesting Crypt of the Necrodancer and Super Hot updates. And that makes They created special modes that play exactly like those base games do. Only being able to move and attack in time with the rhythm of the music, and nothing moving until you move. Now, for what it's worth, I haven't tried them yet, but that doesn't mean I'm not interested. That was just the catalyst to get me back into the game, but before I jumped into anything, I wanted to play the base game and see what I thought. Oh, not see what I thought, but, just relearn. And that kind of reminded me, hey, you strange person, you really like this game. And then my brain was like, oh yeah, I do really like this game. Stop shooting arrows at me. You're a jerk and you know it. You don't have to prove it by constantly missing. Ooh, Etra. Hello, Etra. I'm also seeing Gaia's Shovel. That would be useful just because I have 2 Earth Arcana, and getting those boosted would definitely be a help, especially against the Wonder Twins. But let's not jump on that too quickly. I also want to see what's for sale elsewhere. And I do see Nox over there. We're going to go pay him a visit right now. Because I'm seeing 2 things here I like. Both the Alchemist Stone and the Luxury Handbag I like. I'm tempted towards the Luxury Handbag because this is supposed to be kind of like a semi-power run. Hey, no, go away. It just ruined all of my fun, you slapping me like that. What a jerk. You slapped us first! That's not the point. It's the principle of the thing. Beautifully done. That room always scares me a little bit, just because it's such a gauntlet. There we go. Now I'm feeling a little bit better about things. And yeah, I'm still leaning towards the Luxury Handbag. Especially now that I'm most of the way through the floor. Thing is, if I do take the luxury handbag, I should probably take the crystalline ballestra just so I don't get shafted on damage. I know many of you are probably thinking, but the luxury handbag doesn't do that much. Why not take the alchemist stone so you have more money to play with? To which I say that would only be super useful if there is something that I can use the additional funds for. And since that's not a guarantee, I'm taking the option that is a guarantee. By purchasing or not purchasing, but by accepting the luxury handbag, I'm essentially saying, yeah, I'm okay with what I've got going on right now, and I think the 10% damage would help. Alright, and because I have the Cartographer's Quill, that's right, this area down here is what I'm filling in. Alright, cool. There we go. And now, we'll take the rest of what we have, purchase the Ballestra, and now we're feeling good. There we go. Also, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I'm feeling like overheated. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just the heat coming from my computer right now, but whew, sweating like a real man over here. Owie. Yep, that worked out exactly the way I wanted it to. Nice. I think Little Miss Fairy got the kill there. So, I don't ever want to hear about how the fairies aren't useful, because you're wrong! Not that anyone has said that to me, I'm just saying, you know, you'd be wrong if you were saying that to me. How many cursed relics do I have? Just one? Alright, so I would honestly take the sturdy wooden easel. Alright, beautiful room. Oh, hello, Hummingbird Feather. Okay, I'm really liking the way this build is working out. Like, the only way this would be working out any better is if I also had Family Seal. You go away. Ooh, I see Bouncing Bubble. So that catches my attention because it's always good to have Bouncing Bubble somewhere in your build. I would probably take that over Thunder Drop, honestly. Even though this isn't really a critical hit build where Bouncing Bubble would do its best work, I do feel as though it's a good option because it controls space ever so very well. Honestly, I could probably also give up the boulder and not miss too much. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, because there's also relics I was looking at. Okay, Hummingbird Feather is creating some very interesting interactions here. Like, interactions that I actually thought weren't possible, because it's not like it's an indefinite hover or anything. It just lets you do it for a little bit, so it's interesting how long it's actually letting me do this for. Thank you, Miss Fairy. Yep, take the sturdy wooden easel for added defense. How dare you hit me in the back? That's not very noble of you. Is that what they teach you at that Knights College of yours, boy? A Traveler's set, how nice. I am completely down for that. I don't really need the map though, but I mean, I know some people really find it to be useful. I find that if I'm already going to be exploring most of the map anyway, having the Pathfinder's map does not do me that much good. He's happy. Field Berserk might be interesting with the whip, but I'm not going to try it today. Alright, I see where the rest of the map is that I need to explore. And that should be about it. Alright, I already picked up the sturdy wooden easel, so now it's Bouncing Bubble that I want. Yeah, stick to my guns on that. God damn, why Strafe Archer so much? I don't need to fight him multiple times, I already beat him once. This ain't the Avengers, I don't need to deal with Hawkeye again. Oh, what about Kate Bishop? Who cares? I don't want the Sparrow Windstone because I have enough close-range combat tactics that I actually do not want the enemies being pushed away from me. There we go. Kind of thinking about putting together another Throw Things build. An entire run where all we have are things that I just toss at people. I've already done it once, but I wouldn't mind doing it a second time. You thought you had me there, didn't you? Which, to be fair, I kind of feel like I should have been able to teleport away from that attack, but oh well, Sturdy Wooden Easel is just too good at offering me a contingency plan when things like that happen. Oh, hey, look at that. Bouncing bastards. There it is. Now I'll take it. Now I'm kind of wishing I had taken the Curse Eater's Vest. Damn! Well, you know what they say, hindsight is 50-50. So, oh, hello again, sir. What do you have for me? Let's see. Did I pick up anything that really deals with my critical hit chance? Because if I didn't, then one of these is definitely the better option. I think I'm going to give that up and take Jeremiah's Needle. Now I'm really wishing I had taken the Curse Eater's Vest. So no more interesting interactions with Movement Arcana now, but knowing that that's a thing is actually kind of nice. I had no idea that you could use Movement Arcana while floating like that and not suffer severely for it. So that kind of makes me want to do an Arcana Spotlight on, or not Arcana, a Relic Spotlight on the Hummingbird Feather to see if it's better than I thought it was. I would say this, if I were a speedrunner, that would definitely be one of my relics of choice, just because you can run over pits without slowing down. Alright. I don't think that works with this one. I think... yeah, there's nothing else here that's really doing it for me, so moving on. Beaten by caveman tactics. That would have to make any practicing mage feel just a little bit shittier. It's unbelievable. I spent all of my time learning the proper incantations and techniques. I studied the stars and the elements, practiced for years to get my technique to a fine point. I never slept for a day. I've been doing mental exercises since I was a fetus. And then this guy comes up to me and just beats me by throwing a rock at me. It's the most humiliating thing of my life. Oh, and you too. You also get beaten by a rock. And yes, I'm using magic to conjure the rock. There's no question about that, but it's still a rock. It's not like you're conjuring a magical lodestone from beyond space and time. You're seriously just conjuring a rock and throwing it. Like, every single one of us learned that spell in first grade. It's called Stone Throw. They used it to great effect in Stephen King's It to beat the bullies. So take that with you. If you get nothing else from this episode, just remember, you can always tell any skeptic, yeah, I learned a spell when I was a child. I learned Stone Throw. And they're more than likely going to look at you and be like, okay. It's like, no, seriously, I know magic. Watch. Floop! And then they'll be like, ah, so you do. Then you are the one who shall lead us to freedom. Then before you know it, you're traveling across the world to deposit a ring into a volcano. And everything that happens from that point on is just a little bit more dramatic. All because you learned stone throw as a kid. See, in that respect, we all know the minorest amount of earth elemental magic. If you own a lighter, you know how to conjure flame. If you own a fire extinguisher, you know how to quench flame. It brings up a very interesting philosophical point. In a lot of respects, magic and technology are nearly indistinguishable. Now, obviously, when we think of magic, we don't think of like, oh, if he's got a lighter, that's fucking magical. But think about it, to someone who's never seen anything like that, that would be completely indistinguishable from real magic. You might as well be conjuring thunderbolts from the heavens at that point. So, there you go. So, there's my philosophical point for the day, and that's also the end of the episode. So, thank you guys very much for watching. I very much appreciate you spending some of your time with me. Like I said, a good chunk of what I'm doing here is essentially an audio test, so let me know how it turned out in the comments below. I will be listening to a little bit of this after I finish recording, but, I mean, make no mistake, I'm probably still going to upload it anyway, just because I want to make sure you guys have something uploaded, because, like I said, I'm going to be busy tomorrow. So, again, I appreciate you guys coming to spend time with me, and do the usual YouTube dance, do the like, do the comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to hit a very special number, and once I hit that number, I can A, start monetizing my videos, but B, and more importantly, it will let me know that I'm actually worth someone's attention. It's a very negative way of putting it, and I apologize if that came off as sounding really catty or stupid. I don't know, I'm working towards a goal, and I really need you guys' help to do it, but that's enough of me, I'm rambling. Thank you guys very much for your continued support. I'll catch you in another video. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you